Hey Capricorn, welcome to your reading for the 18th to the 24th of May 2020. This is a general reading and it will not and cannot resonate with everybody. It would be impossible. What it can do though, it can give you a message, a tip or trick or overview, or the whole thing may resonate completely for you. So let's look at the theme for your week. Look at the overall theme. Oh, nice. So we have Magick there. Let chance play its creative role in your life. So, bringing out a little bit of that, eh? A little bit of Fool. The Fool card would be definitely in line with that. It would be nice if we see that. It's definitely going to back that up. So I'm going to shuffle these and get them ready while we talk about what this card is saying. So it's the number 18, which is a 9. And 9 is about community, about the village. It is about coming towards the completion of a cycle. The 1 is you and the 8 is power. So you are moving into a powerful phase in your life there. Okay. It's saying let chance play the creative role in your life. Taking a bit of a chance, Capricorns sometimes are a little bit, they're quite disciplined, they're quite, can be a bit serious, very independent, taking a chance can be a little bit of a stretch. But this is encouraging you to actually do that. And you do it so wonderfully when you do. So we have the King of Issachars, the 7 of Swords, the Queen of Staffs, the 10 of Staffs. There's that responsibility. The Hangman, the Maid of Issachars, the 6 of Issachars, the Ace of Swords, the 10 of Chalices, and the 8 of Staffs. Okay. Overall energy is the King of Issachars. So the King of Issachars can be the Taurus energy. But the King of Issachars can be it can be you, or it can be somebody in your life that is backing you up, that is, they're a professional person, they're a businessman, businesswoman, they really, have their head screwed on when it comes to finances, with working things out, getting things working in your favour. If this isn't somebody in your life, this is you. This is you coming through full force, which is really awesome. Okay. Now, here we have the 7 of Swords crossing this. Now, the 7 of Swords can be seen as like somebody's trying to take something away from you. It's quite often seen like that, with someone running away with something and looking behind them. So there's that deception. Now, in this deck, it's quite lovely because it's telling you what to do. It's not telling you what would potentially happen. What it's saying is that it's asking you to set some very strong boundaries. If you set some boundaries, then others can't take you for granted, or take what they shouldn't be taking as easily as they may have, because they could always say, well, I didn't know, you didn't say. How would I know that? If you're setting some clear boundaries, they will not be confused. They might pretend to be, but they won't be. Okay, now this is your mindset, and you're really looking out onto the horizon. You're starting to expand. You're starting to want to, to branch out, to spread out, to evolve, to move and travel and just be in a different space, in a different way, and really, changing up the energy, and this really does come in line with that creative role. So, you're willing to look for something that is going to, to move you forward, to but not just move you forward, but put you in a position where you're feeling the strength that the Capricorn has. You're feeling, true to who you are. You are really, you're not looking at what anybody else is wanting. Because you've set the boundaries, because you've already said what you will and won't put up with, now you know that you're free to be able to go and work out what it is and where you need to head to. Now, in your immediate future, you have already started, you know, collecting some resources, you know, just starting a little, you know, maybe it's a little savings plan, maybe it's a budget, you're working out a budget, maybe there's a goal that you're setting so that you're able to start bringing the abundance through for that. Now, the Maid of Vesicas is quite, you know, content in her ability to manifest or to bring in, you know, this is the abundance, you know, Vesicas, they're the coin card, you know, they're the money card, they're the work card. But, you know, in this position, you are quite happy to sort of just start out. So you're not expecting millions in a moment, and it would be good if you did. You know, if it came, you wouldn't, you know, turn it away. But you're not. You've been the practical Capricorn that you are. You know, you've been disciplined, because that's part of the Capricorn energy as well. So you're quite happy to start at the bottom if need be. Now here we have you, yes, because you want to manifest, because you want to get there. But with the 6, you know, the 5 is the part where, you know, it's sort of everything's just reached a level, you know, and can be conflict and confrontation in the 5. But when you move off into the 6, things are starting to move forward, and that's where you're at. That's what you're doing. You know, the 6 is also, you know, in numerology, truth and order. So this is you sort of really seeing the situation for what it is and making sure that you create from that. Now, interestingly enough, and this would have been for a particular reason, because nothing happens without a reason, and this is what Spirit's doing. So now we're going to go back to the basis of your reading here. Normally we would go that way and that way, but here we have that responsibility. So, you know, as we talked of with the 7 of Swords, Capricorn, is that responsibility maybe that you are having to set the boundaries for. You know, maybe, you know, you don't want to take everything on. You don't want to take everything on. You don't want to, you know, be responsible for everything. You want everybody to pull their weight and not take you for granted, which goes in line with the other cards, which is great. Now, in the past, there is that been, you know, to me, this card is about bypassed. In this deck it is. It's about being bypassed. So he's sitting in the background, he's bleeding, nobody's noticing, everybody's just going about their merry way, and he's not actually saying anything. He's just suffering in silence. And this poor dude out the back, he's been there that long that it's, you know, he's now a ghost. So, you know, has there been a little bit of waiting and seeing there as well? Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but, you know, you can just imagine it. Somebody doesn't come. Okay, now, we had you with the manifestation here with the 6 of Vesicas. Nice. You are making it. You're starting that money train. Now, here is the Ace of Swords. So this is the primo for the ideas coming through. So you're going to be very open to hearing, you know, new ideas, you know, or old ideas but presented differently. You're also going to be able to make sure that you cut anything out that is going to get in your way, because you've got the big sword there. So cool. Now, your hopes and fears are happiness. Well, yep. I'm on to that. I'm all for that. So you are, you know, you're hoping for a new cycle to begin that brings through a whole lot of happiness, joy, play, fun, all that. And this is saying, this is your outcome, is that you're going to hear very quickly about how that's going to be looking and how that's going to be manifesting. And this is directness. So yes, you're on point. What's happening will be on point. You know, there won't be this dithering and going that way and that way and this way, you know. This is hitting your target. So you will be hitting your target. Wow, cool. Right, do I need to... I don't think I need to do any clarifiers for this. No, I don't. No, I don't. It's pretty straightforward. Okay. Going to pull the last card to round out the reading. And we'll see. You know, and that's not all bad, you know, having responsibility. You know, there is love, there is honour, there is, you know, there is grounding in you, you know, but the gate's closed. You know, that you only have to move those out the way, and you can actually move through that gate to go to to other horizons, which, as we know, we saw before, you were actually looking for. So you're going to be able to bring that creativity through. Okay. See if we get some confirmation. Oh, yeah. Well, so we have the traveller, move in a new direction. The world is your oyster. The world is there for you to travel. The world is, you know, it doesn't matter even if it just means to the end of your garden path. It's there. It's for you. This journey's there for you to take, for you to start in. You know, it is all there in front of you. It's all there for you. Now this will, you will need to dig a little deep for this. Because Capricorns are so disciplined, as we saw with the manifestation, which is great, you have to open a little bit as to trying those new things, as to, you know, perhaps being a little bit, you know, go a little bit rogue, just really try some new things, because as we had, you know, get the creative role coming through in your life. Bring that abundance for yourself. Very, very nice. Oh, great reading. Great reading there, Capricorn. You're going to have a great week. You're going to, you know, you're just really starting to sizzle and you know, move forward in quite a you know, a brilliant way, really, and quite an intense way, and a very practical way, all at the same time. So, you know, don't get left in the dark, pushed out, left behind. You know, you step up and you make sure that you've got it going on how you want to have it going on. Alrighty, we enjoy that week, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.